Kruak, Kruak, Kancil stroked his stomach, which had been complaining of hunger, and his throat was very dry. It's a very hot day. Kancil walked alone. Earlier he and his friends left the small forest where they lived, which was burned. Now, his friends have left him. Kancil sat back because his eyes were dizzy. Suddenly he saw a green expanse. Yes, that is the field of Mr. Tani, who plants his field with cucumbers. Kancil's saliva dripped. "Ah, I will eat Mr. Farmer's cucumber," said Kancil. "If you just eat a little, it'll be fine." Kancil infiltrated through the gap in the fence of Mr. Farmer's field and chewed a cucumber. Cress. So refreshing. One more. Then I will catch up with friends. Kancil plucked another one, ate it. One more, until he had his fill and fell asleep. Kancil was surprised because it was already afternoon. He immediately left the field. When he arrived at the field, Mr. Farmer was surprised to see that many of his cucumbers were missing, only the tip of the cucumber was left. "Ouch! How is this?" complained Mr. Farmer. "I'm not harvesting. Who dares to take it? Ha!" Mrs. Tani said, "We're scaring him with a scarecrow, sir. Who knows? He doesn't dare to come again." "Great idea, ma'am. Come on, let's do it now." They made scarecrows from straw and used farmers' clothes and hats. The next day, Kancil entered the field again. "What? Tani is guarding his farm," he exclaimed in surprise. He waited until Mr. Tani left, but it seemed that Mr. Tani felt at home guarding there. But why is Mr. Tani silent and glaring like that? Kancil dared to enter the field and Mr. Farmer did not throw him out. Finally Kancil understood that it was just a puppet made like Mr. Farmer. "Come on, eat with me, Mr. Farmer," he asked and took the stuffed animal's hat. He ate until he was full while leaning against the doll's body. After being full, Mouse Deer immediately left. In the evening, Mr. Farmer was surprised because the cucumbers were still missing. "Who's doing, anyway, this?" he said angrily. "It seems that the thief already knows that this is a puppet and not you," said Mrs. Farmer. "What if we smeared these people with sap, so it would stick to the thieves?" Then they smeared the doll's body with jackfruit sap. The next day, Mouse Deer came again. "Wow, Mr. Farmer, you're still there," he said, and then started picking cucumbers and started eating them while leaning his body. After eating, he intends to leave. But, oh, his body was sticking to the doll. Suddenly Mr. Farmer came. Kancil did not move. He must be prepared to be punished. "Ooh, apparently you are the one who eats my hard work." Mr. Tani put his hands on his hips. "Forgive me, Mr. Farmer, I'm sorry. Our little forest caught fire a few days ago." The Mouse Deer begged. "Yes, but still stealing is not good. It's delicious. What punishment can I give you?" "Ha! Mr. Farmer is still upset. What if we punish him for clearing the field for a week and planting cucumber seeds again, sir? Mrs. Tani suggested. Kancil also received the punishment. He knew that he was indeed guilty. He worked diligently and hoped that Mr. Tani would truly forgive him. Finally, the last day of the Kancil's punishment arrived. Thank you for working diligently, mouse dear. Do not steal again, because the act is detrimental to others. Better you try with your own effort. This is a provision of cucumbers for you in the forest later, said Mr. Farmer while handing over a sack of cucumbers. I apologize once again for my mistake, Mr. Farmer. Thank you for not punishing me more severely. I promise not to steal again, Kancil said regretfully. Kancil returned to the forest. Apart from eating the cucumbers, he also set aside some to plant in his own garden, so he could also harvest cucumbers.